Do we all wear masks? I know I've always worn a mask, always had to perform for other people, perform what they thought masculinity should look like. Certain spaces were the worst for me. Change rooms, bathrooms, gendered spaces. I never knew how to act in them. Everyone else seemed to come prepared with a set of rules that only they knew. I always found these spaces uncomfortable. I always found them foreign spaces. I knew I didn't belong. What do I call this? Am I a woman? I don't feel like a woman, but I don't feel like a man either. I search through the women's section of stores to see if they speak to me, to see if women's clothing speaks to me. It sort of does, and it sort of doesn't. Nothing seems to be a comfortable fit. I turned 40 and I wonder if there might be something else, a way to take off the mask. My students and the youth I work with have been using the term non-binary for themselves, living outside of male or female. It resonates with me. But would I be taking a term from young people that doesn't apply to me? Am I too old to be non-binary? Can I use this term that youth have come up with for someone of my generation? I worry that I've been benefiting from male privilege for too long. So I talked to some trans friends and asked them if I'm appropriating youth culture by calling myself non-binary. I asked them if I'm too old to be NB. My friends tell me that I haven't been experiencing male privilege because I haven't been male. They ask me if I considered it a privilege to wear a male mask and try to fit into those uncomfortable spaces. The mask has never been a fit for me. I wince whenever I hear man, guy, he, dude, and the worst, bro. These words feel like daggers buried deep. They never feel right, never fit. I despise them. Even now, having been out as non-binary for 3 years, every time I'm called he, it weighs me down. I despise the fact that every time I try to take off the mask, society tries to weld it back onto me. Every time I try to be and show me, society pulls the curtain and buries me. I've had to conform for so long. When I was a kid, my father would try to beat the feminine out of me, trying to shape me into his idea of masculinity by violence. He would beat me when I asked to figure skate, beat me when I wanted She-Ra dolls instead of He-Man figures, beat me when I didn't walk right, talk right, perform. Today I had a doctor's visit, and the doctor kept on calling me sir, guy, and he. And like it always does, it took me right back to that moment in my childhood. Right back to those beatings for not being what was considered to be a man. I know I can correct people now. I know I can call them out and ask them to call me they, them. But I know that most people won't. I know that even my friends misgender me regularly, and it is so exhausting to have to keep screaming out at the world about who I am. It's tough to keep the mask from being forced back onto my face.